There we are.
Hi, Nancy. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm in Encino, LA area.
Yeah, I know it well. 20,
Yeah.
20 years in Studio City.
Oh, see, the office is here in Encino, but I live in Sherman Oaks, so right in
Okay.
the.
And I know it well. I moved back to Texas in 2018, where I'm originally from.
Oh, it's home.
So if I say y'all, forgive me.
I love it. I love accents. Well, let's talk about Mayor of Kingstown. And have you watched the whole season?
I have not watched the whole season. And you know what? I just did another interview and they were talking to me, and I'm like, don't spoil this for me, but because I'm really hoping for a great ending for Mike's character. I'm hoping somebody escapes this life. It gives the audience like some sense of thank God he made it. And I don't know. I don't know what happens, and I don't want to know. It's always nice when you do something that you're also a fan of. It means that everybody's doing their job well. Because I've done movies in the past where I'm like, don't watch it. It's terrible. I'm like, there's just so many factors that have to go into making something as big of a hit as this show has become. And I haven't watched it, but you're saying season's great.
I finished it. I could not stop.
So the last person said the same thing. So that's a good. The audience must know. Like every interviewer that's seen it's like I binged it. I'm like, yeah,
I did. I couldn't stop. And I think the fourth season is the best one.
yeah,
And so you're up for a ride and some tears.
yeah. It's tragic, when you grow accustomed to playing a character and these quirky people, which by the way, our set was massive. I've never been on a set, and I've done some big movies, but with this many extras, we 500-600 extras that were real inmates, at most of these jails and prisons, and the size of crew. So it was shocking for me to go out that way. I sort of anticipated it because of Mike Beach. I said there's a 50-50 shot where I get to become warden. I pitched this whole storyline, and they're like, yeah, no, you're dead. But a show like this, you just never know who's on the chopping block. So my hope for it is that I hope Mike survives. I fear for the way, just knowing Taylor and Hugh, I feel I kind of think I know where it goes, but in my mind, I'm holding out for hope.
And so you mentioned Hugh right now, and I've noticed some similarities with Hugh's character as Ian and yours because you're holding and protecting everyone you can inside the prison, right? And Ian does it trying to protect all the townies outside. So you guys have like major roles the entire time.
Yeah, I think one of the interesting aspects of the show, and you even see it. So Hugh Dillon, for the audience, he plays Ian, who's one of the main creators, and the lines blur constantly between cop and criminal. And I feel like that, it happens. If you sat in our set, if you brought the average Joe out and you just came out for a day to watch filming and you sat in that environment, you could see how cop can become criminal, criminal can become cop, and the lines just keep crossing. So Hugh was great because we'd always jab at each other. He was sort of I guess I'm the inside version of him. Um, and he's out there beating the streets. But my God, is it a high adrenaline show of crime? You never see more crime in my life. So it was always fun to pick up a script and read, and except the one where I die.
Yes, that is. Oh, I was not expecting that. And that's when I realized, oh my gosh, this season is going to be shocking us and giving us the unexpected.
Yeah.
It happens. And your character in a very emotional way,
I
part of
think
your
that
father.
the previous season I pitched in our writer's room, which this is always nice when writers bring the characters in. And one of our directors, Christoph, and they ask actors, anything about the season, and they sort of take from characters and get ideas. And I said, I would like to see the relationship. We've talked about this father being sick. I'd like to humanize it and see that aspect of it, which is good because that way you feel his death even more. You feel this tragedy even more. I think moments like that are great in a show that's this intense. And one thing I hope the audience takes from Carney was, or they'll miss, what were those moments of laughs and brevity, which I always try to find ways to work that in. Um, and our directors were amazing, and a lot of times they would call me out, and I was like, just let me do it, and I don't care if you're like, that's terrible. Yes, no, like just I won't get offended, but they let me play a lot, and so I'll miss those moments with Bunny and I, and with Mike, with Jeremy Renner. Wonderful actors work opposite. Very easy set to work opposite, and be in that moment when you're in that environment and that intensity. It was very easy to get in the character.
Okay, you touched something that I was going to mention, the humanizing your character. But I was so upsetting at the same time because it's like, oh, we get to, see a little backstory about, Carney, and then bam,
I think that that's why it's shocking, and looking back why they did it that way, because you're thinking, oh man, this is actually a good guy. He's really come full circle from this like racist, bigot, hard nosed cop to that relationship with Bunny and Raphael, changing the way he looks at inmates, and how he feels about this town. And his death was just another sign of that hopelessness and despair. Uh, and you feel it. All of our sets were just like, man, you'd show up and you're like, where are we? What is this? What am I in this? Oh, this was the old torture chamber. That's great. Okay, let's shoot this. Um, but I'll miss working on a show where you had such bonding moments and working with wonderful actors. It's it's just easy when you know you're going to show up, and everybody's. It's sort of like the Cowboys or the Patriots dynasty. Like everybody's doing their job. We're winning. Like everybody's just in the zone there, and that's amazing for a show that's that big. And I think fans have connected with it. Um, which I'll be honest, I was kind of shocked because of the amount of crime and killings and everything. I was like, whoa, I'm kind of shocked. I'm pleasantly surprised at how big of an international hit this thing.
I know you mentioned you're hopeful for Mike's character,
Mhm.
everyone else, Ian's character, Kyle's character. Can you pick one character and its ending you hope he has?
Yeah, I would like to see Kyle or Mike somehow escape. Somebody. I figured those guys are really Mike more than anybody. That's what I was hopeful for. That someone would survive this world that is truly the, there's no way out. There's no way out. You're in it. And the weird thing is you're in it, but the fear of the outside world, that's what's interesting about inmates, is that they become incarcerated. Well, this town has become incarcerated, whether you're a cop or a criminal. And so you would like to see someone make it out beyond those bridges and go off into the sunset and turn their life around.
Mhm.
And these are real stories. I know it's all entertainment, but people should really think this could happen to them. There's prisons all over this country. There's cops that risk their lives. There's inmates that shouldn't be there. These lines do blur. And so hopefully what they'll take from the show is, my God, I'm thankful for my life and my freedom, and that I'm not in that world, as a reminder. And, you know, turn some hopefully with some young guys, it turns their life around. It's like, yeah, I'm not doing that because I'm not going to end up there. So
That's true. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm hopeful that at the end, as if I haven't watched the the whole season, that Ian wins the big bucks with his scratchers and takes all the guys to Montana.
That seems, yeah, that's okay. Spoiler alert. Okay. I hope so too. And I'm happy and blessed that I got to play Carney, who went out with a bang, literally. And I hope the audience enjoys the show as much as I enjoyed making it with the guys.
Well, thank you so much again, and everyone's gonna miss Carney
Dale,
for this
Dale
season
Carney, Dale.
because I did. Thank you so
Oh,
much. Congratulations.
oh, thank you so much, and God bless you.
Likewise. Thank you. Bye bye.